Pragat sir, congratulations
Thank
for
you, ma'am.
successful conference.
Thank you very much, ma'am. It is all because of our
Jaspal sir,
leadership at the national level, ma'am.
Jaspal sir, what is the position of temperature? Is it in minus?
नहीं इतना नहीं ठीक है.
Okay, namaste to all. So without delay, we'll start our NBM because from morning, all of us are here.
Yeah.
So I think obviously you're looking forward to take some rest, right?
Go ahead, madam. Go ahead. Namaste.
Nice to see you. I was just trying to talk to. Nice to see you. Okay.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaskar. Namaskar to all. Namaskar to Lakshmi Narayan ji. Archana Bhattacharya is there.
Madam, namaste,
Andakar ji. Namaskar to all. So nice to see you.
Namaste, Archana ji.
Nice to see our own family members virtually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big
So-
CTEF family.
Big
Sir,
city
pranam,
family.
sir, pranam.
Exactly. Big city family only. So,
Sir,
So
pranam,
I-
sir.
so I hope all are there.
Pachori sir, welcome. Pachori sir,
Ma,
welcome.
pranam, sir.
पचौरी सर नमस्कार.
नमस्ते सर, नमस्ते, कैसे हैं?
ठीक है बिल्कुल.
जी सर.
Pachori sir, namaste from Bangalore.
नमस्ते
Lakshmi
सर.
Narayan.
ओ सर, लक्ष्मी नारायण सर, कैसे हैं?
Yeah.
बहुत
I
दिन बाद
think
देखना.
till
जी.
now I can see
Sorry.
12 participants are there. I hope some more will join. Can I start, Vandaka ji?
Yes, madam. Yes, please.
Huh? It's going to be all,
My greetings on behalf of CTEF. Welcome
and-
to all of you.
yeah. And where
I
Satinda
request-
Didi? Satinda Didi was there.
Yeah,
I can't
she
see
was
her.
very much there.
Yeah, she
And,
was there.
I now
Uh-huh.
request Professor Nilima Bhagwati madam to please start the meeting. Thank you.
Namaste to all. First of all, let me wish you, though January
Namaste.
is going to end, an excellent, happy new year to all of
Yeah.
you. May God bless you all, bless us too, to work more hard with energy during this entire year. With this, let me just start our very dear NBM. Om Sharve Bhavantu Shukena. May all be happy.
Sarve Niramaya.
Sarve Shantu
Bhadra-
Niramaya. May all be free from illness. Sarve Bhadrani Pashantu.
Pashantu.
May all say what is auspicious. Ma Kachit Dukha Bhav Bhage. May no one suffer. Let there be peace, peace, peace. With this small invocation, universal prayer, I have just started. And our first agenda itself is President calling the meeting in order. And he has already called the meeting to order by asking me to start. Okay. So next is the welcome note. The welcome note will be, though I written Secretary General, I want our national president to give the welcome note. Vandakarji, please give the welcome note from your end this time.
First of all, let me express my gratitude towards the organizers of this conference. Actually, this conference is very fruitful and so many good resource persons, we were listening to them. I am very happy to express my gratitude towards Nirmal Singh ji Dhillon. He is secretary of the Dev Samaj and chairman of the Dev Samaj College of Education, Chandigarh. My thanks are also due to Satinder madam, Nilima madam, Singh sir, and all other fellow professionals, members of our CTEF family, CTEF Parivar. In fact, we were supposed to meet offline, but somehow that could not happen
Chai
due to
Karani.
COVID pandemic. But still, I think we have achieved too much of our objectives. What we were trying to share, much of the thoughts are already shared, and I hope I was really worried about the views expressed by Pachori sir. He was actually very much concerned with the status of teacher education, and he is known for his straightforwardness. Though this is not in the agenda, I would like to suggest one-day workshop to think over the shortcomings in the teacher education program, which is already suggested by the NCTE. And one of the very important issue I would like to raise before you, very important issue. If you go through the final draft of teacher education, at serial number 15.2, it is mentioned that more than 10,000 colleges are selling B.Ed degrees. I think this is very much disappointing. It's a blot on teacher education. मुझे खाली ये बताइए, सतिंदर मैडम आप अमेरिका में हैं, क्या अमेरिका में फेक यूनिवर्सिटीज नहीं है? क्या अमेरिका में बोगस यूनिवर्सिटी नहीं है? क्या ऑस्ट्रेलिया में नहीं है? 3 लाख 2 ऑस्ट्रेलिया से आपको डिलीट दिला सकते, ये मेरा अनुभव है। तो किसी एक डिग्री को इस प्रकार से रिमार्क देना, ये हम सब टीचर एजुकेटर के लिए एक धब्बा है, एक दाग है हमारे प्रोफेशन पे। तो उसको हटाने का हमको निश्चित रूप से प्रयास करना चाहिए। और ये गवर्नमेंट डॉक्यूमेंट पे ये चीज आती है तो ये बहुत ही डिस्गस्टिंग है, बहुत डिस्गस्टिंग है। और वो भी फाइनल ड्राफ्ट में। मैं एक छोटा सा अनुभव शेयर करना चाहूंगा। एक व्यक्ति ने ये कहा, वो कोई उनके रिलेटिव थे अमेरिका की किसी स्कूल में कैलिफोर्निया में, वो इंटरव्यू में गई वो लेडी, और उनको दिखाया गया कि आपने कहां से डिग्री खरीदी है, कहां से खरीदी आपने। So she was actually very much stirred. क्या बताएगी, क्या बोलेगी, ये नहीं होना चाहिए था। और ये एक एक्सप्लेनेशन दिया है कि दिस इज ऑब्जर्वेशन ऑफ वर्मा कमिटी। वर्मा कमिटी का ऑब्जर्वेशन तो है, पर आपके पास ऐसा कोई डेटा है क्या? वेदर यू आर हैविंग सम एम्पिरिकल डेटा, वेदर यू हैव कंडक्टेड सम रिसर्च टू कम टू दैट कंक्लूजन। तो इस पर हमको निश्चित रूप से ध्यान देना होगा। तो ये हमारा, मैं समझता हूँ ये एक बहुत बड़ा इशू है। उस पर नीलिमा मैडम, मैं आपको रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, आप एनसीटीई से जुड़ी है, और सतिंदर मैडम जैसे जानती है, एचडी सिंह साहब तो बिल्कुल साथी थे उस समय जो कॉन्फ्रेंस लिया था। उस कॉन्फ्रेंस के बाद 92 दैट कॉन्फ्रेंस वाज ऑर्गेनाइज्ड बाय माय इंस्टीट्यूशन, and in that conference this resolution was taken that autonomy should be given to NCTE, and we should not forget the efforts of Surendranath Dubey, a great follower of Dr. Chaurasia. He pursued the matter, and he was secretary of the Teacher Foundation at New Delhi, and he got the matter pursued, and he got actually it done from Mr. Arjun Singh. He was Minister HRD at that time. So my request is we should put our efforts to remove at least that part from the final draft. And we are here to discuss so many issues. I will not take your more time, and I would again like to request Nilima madam to please start with the agenda. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vandakarji. Our as in agenda, presenting and confirming my new 34th National Board meeting, which was held virtually. Respected President, Council for Teacher Education Foundation, all esteemed CTF State Chairperson and Secretaries present here, and I am happy to see in front of me, Satinda Didi. She just gave the word, I'll be here. So your presence means a lot to us over here. Yeah, and I hope some more will join. So let me, as per agenda, go to the first presentation and confirming the minute 34th National Board meeting. Before that, I take the privilege to express my deep gratitude and thanks for hosting the 35th Annual Conference in collaboration with Dev Samaj College of Education, Chandigarh, by the Punjab and Chandigarh chapter in their collaboration. And the beginning was really wonderful today. I should say it in a very short time. In a very short time, I'm repeating again, this virtual conference was arranged. And I was also little bit in anxiety when Pargat was not well. He rang me up, said, ma'am, I'm not well, but anyway, I'll help you, we'll do. That gave me confidence. And Kusbinder also said, madam, nothing happens, we'll do it. That I got a confidence, yes, Punjab and Chandigarh chapter will definitely do it within the short notice, and they have shown it today. And the leader of the North Zone, who is very much present with us, Dr. Satinder Diloji, I really thank you. You are in US, but from there, you are just, keeping contact with them, guiding them and showing them what to do, what not to do. Even at midnight, I get your phone call asking me, how is everything going? It shows your concern, your deep concern, I should say, about Council for Teacher Education Foundation. I am also extremely grateful to you, Didi. And I hope God will bestow you the best health to keep on guiding us for all the years to come ahead. So with these words, I will start presentation of the NBM 34th Annual CT Conference, which was held on 19th December 2020 at 6 p.m. after a successful day-long program of the first day conference. And this was hosted by the Assam chapter, Council for Teacher Education Foundation. Under the presidency of Dr. K.M. Vandarkar, National President, CTF, the following members were present in today's NBM. Dr. K.M. Vandarkar, Dr. Nilima Bhagavati, Dr. R.G. Kothari, Dr. Satinder Dhillon, Dr. Jasbir J. Chahal, Dr. K. Rajeshwari, and Dr. Jignesh Patel. 2. CTF National President called the meeting to order and expressed his profound happiness on behalf of CTEF that the NBM was organized during the 34th Annual CTF International Conference on the very pertinent theme, reimagining learning and beyond, and that too during pandemic. He thanked Professor Nilima Bhagavati, International Secretary General of CTEF and Chairperson CTEF Assam, for brilliant performance in organizing the conference for 2 days, with comprehensive agenda by the CTF Assam team members under the strong leadership of the chairman. 3. International Secretary General CTF welcomed all national board members presented the CTF annual report. She appraised that very few CTF chapters submitted annual report in time, and those received within targeted time were considered for presentation. The CTF which submitted the annual reports were Kerala, Punjab and Chandigarh, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Meghalaya, and Assam. She expressed her deep concern that in spite of, and also Meghalaya, sorry, I left that. She expressed her deep concern that in spite of 24 national chapters, only few CTF chapters reports were received in spite of sending mails and posts to CTF NBM crew. Number 4. As per agenda, the audit report made by CTF National Treasurer Dr. S.D. Singh was read out by Secretary General CTF. After hearing the audit report, it was approved and confirmed in today's NBM. 5. Dr. Satinder Dhillon stated that it is the responsibility of each CTF chapter to inform Secretary General the membership enrollment status and to deposit 25% membership share to the Central CTE Fund. Annual audit to be done by chapters and mail the audited reports to Treasurer, President, and Secretary General of CTF. This proposal was accepted unanimously with immediate effect. She also stated that every CTF chapter must open bank account and requisite letter required to open account to be furnished by President and Secretary General. And also she added that every CTF state chapter must send CTEF life members and institutional members list to Secretary for official record. Number 6, in today's NBM, the status of CTF state chapters were discussed. Out of 24 CTF chapters launched in the country, the majority are either non-functional or not undertaking activities or keeping silent. The status of CTF chapters of Punjab and Chandigarh and Kerala were appraised by Dr. Satinder Dhillon and Dr. K. Rajeshwari respectively. Secretary General stated that as CTEF NBM have 5 nominated national vice presidents in 5 zones of India, they have to take the leadership to make their zone chapters active and to keep touch with them, guide them, and to undertake activities. It is North and South Zone national vice presidents who are in touch with their zone chapters as stated by the Secretary General. The Secretary General stated that a resolution was already adopted earlier in MBM in SPPU CTF annual conference that national CTF vice presidents have to play a proactive role. The zonal vice presidents are in fact leaders to guide and mentor zone chapters to show good performance by undertaking professional development programs for all category of teachers from elementary to higher, including teacher education. In Eastern and Northeast zone, zonal vice president status like vacant. They are to be filled up by 2 active members to look jointly after these 2 sectors. Dr. Jasbir in Eastern, hello? Okay. Dr. Jasbir K. Chahal proposed this new change and seconded by National President. Due to busy schedule of West Zone Vice President, decision to be taken to discuss with Professor Sanjeev Sanwani to nominate a new National Vice President in CTF West Zone. Secretary General appraised the status of zone chapters under the respective North Zone active chapters are all which will be just read out: Punjab, Chandigarh, J&K, Rajasthan, Uttarakhand, and even this chapter was working. I'm telling you in advance, this is Haryana, but they are keeping silent for a few years. This, our Satinder Didi knows it well. South Zone also, 2 chapters are very active, Kerala and Karnataka. West Zone, Gujarat and Maharashtra, they are active. Eastern Zone, Bihar, West Bengal, and all are totally silent. Northeast Zone active chapters, Assam and Meghalaya. Therefore, in the next number 7, the next discussion as per agenda was on life members 25% share due. Most of CTF chapters, as per record of the treasurer, only Assam and Punjab and Chandigarh 25% dues cleared. Gujarat chapter and Kerala chapter dues to be paid at the earliest, and she appraised this on request of National Treasurer. 8. It was unanimously decided in today's NBM that all CTF state chapters to mail the entire LMS list of names to National Treasurer and Secretary. Any CTF chapter, state chapter with dues to be paid will not be eligible to compete for CTF state awards from 2021. This was a decision taken. 9. It was unanimously decided in today's meeting that national vice presidents to see that zone chapters to make massive enrollment, life member enrollment drive to expand and promote CTF, which happens to be the leading professional organization in the country. 10. Dr. Satinder Dhillon and Dr. G.H.G. Chahal proposed that if life membership fee for research scholars can be waived to 50% of the existing LM fee, then a large number of research scholars will get the opportunity to enroll. They also said that once their research period is over and joins in jobs, then the remaining 50% to be cleared. Dr. R.G. Kothari advised to place this in agenda of the general meeting to be convened in the early part of 2021. 11. Dr. Satinder Dhillon stated that from next year, a format to be mailed to all CTEF chapters by Secretary General and all state activities to be filled in that format, along with other requisite information. Dr. Dhillon also has taken the responsibility to mail the format to Secretary General. 12. In any other business, Secretary General stated that her share of work in context to CTF is very heavy in spite of nominating Assistant Secretary General. To relieve Secretary General, it was decided that Assistant Secretary will share 50% CTF works. She stated that a letter to be sent to President in this context so that he can take needful process of communication with Assistant Secretary CTF to shoulder 50% responsibility at the earliest. While discussing about CTF 35th Annual Conference in 2021, Dr. Satinder Dhillon and Dr. G.H.G. Chahal offered the proposal to host the next CTEF conference, 35th CTF conference by Punjab and Chandigarh chapter. So in that meeting, we took some resolutions. I will read out the resolutions, only 7 resolutions. Number 1, it was resolved that those CTEF state chapters having no bank account are to open the bank account in the name of respective CTEF chapter at the earliest. Requisite letter or documents required to be informed to Secretary General for enabling CTF chapters to open bank account. Resolution 2, it was resolved that every CTF state chapter to deposit 25% life membership share in central CT account opened in the Bank of Baroda, Mathura branch, Mathura, through online process. CTF states who have not cleared 25% dues are to clear within January 2021. Number 3 resolution, it was resolved that each CTEF state chapter to do annual audit of CTEF accounts and to send the same to National Treasurer and Secretary General within 5th April annually. 4, the National Zone Vice Presidents designated to be in charge of respective zone to take proactive responsibility to activate and make the state chapters functional with activities for professional development of all categories of teachers with immediate effect. The national vice presidents are to take leadership and nurture the zone state chapters. It was also resolved that all future annual activities report to come from zonal national vice presidents through chairman and secretary to the CTF national president with copies to Secretary General and Assistant Secretary General. Number 5, it was resolved that as nominated and designated positions of national vice president in Eastern and Northeastern zone lying vacant to be filled up with immediate effect. The national president CTF to nominate CTF members Dr. Archana Bhattacharjee and Dr. Sujata Gurudev respectively as vice chairman, Dr. Sujata Gurudev respectively vice chairman CTF Assam and CTF Meghalaya as joint national vice presidents of Eastern and Northeast zone. 6, it was resolved that the CTF life membership fees to be waived 50% only for interested research scholars of universities after being approved in the general meeting. The research scholars to pay remaining 50% for continuation of membership after getting employment in the service, and this is to be monitored by respective guides of the scholars who themselves must be life members of CTEF. And the last one, it was resolved that CTF 35th Annual CTEF National Conference to be hosted by Punjab and Chandigarh chapter, either by online or offline mode, whichever is applicable. The NBM concluded at 7:30 p.m. with vote of thanks by Secretary General. So this was the minute, which was framed after the deliberation of all the respected CTEF NBM life members who are present. So it is for your any suggestion or anything I left out or any addition to be made so that I can finalize it and make it for approval. I think Satinder Didi, you are present. I think we have added everything as far as I remember.
ठीक है सर, बिल्कुल ठीक है जो आपने सारा लिखा हुआ है. Everything is good.
Can it be approved, all the members?
Yes,
Yes, madam, approved.
approved.
Yes, madam, approved.
Approved, ma'am, approved.
Yes.
Thank
Okay,
you.
okay.
Thank you.
everything is
Madam,
okay.
approved.
Thank you so much.
We are agreed with you.
Wonderful job, madam.
Thank you. Thank you so much. As per agenda, the next is annual report of CTF chapters. Annual report of CTF and status of CTF chapters. Again, this has to be presented by me. Then the reports will be presented by the CTF chapter chairman, vice chairman, secretary, whoever is present after that. That is in number 6 agenda. So I'm coming to the annual report, 35th CTF annual virtual conference. I'm presenting in it. Respected National President and National Board members, I take this privilege to wish you a happy, joyful, and safe New Year again. I take this opportunity to pay homage and floral tribute to CTF founder President G.H.G, Dr. Devraj Vidji, and with their divine blessings, would like to present the annual CTF report for 2021 January to 2022 January. I am grateful to the entire CTF Parivar for extending support and cooperation to carry forward the mission and vision of CTF amidst pandemic during 21 to January 22. I am happy to state that CTF is the only professional organization in the country undertaking various teacher development programs throughout the year by the affiliated chapters. I'd like to present before you the national activities which were undertaken during this period, that is January 2021 and 2022. First, let me appraise you regarding the reorganization of chapters. Because in the last, we talked about that there are some silent chapters, but this time it's a very good news that practically our North Zone leader, I always said a leader, Satinder Dhilozi, with her initiative, she reorganized Himachal and Uttar Pradesh. That's a very good initiative she took. And with this also, before our, I think about 5 days back, she has established another to her credit, that is CTF NCR. So that is a new addition. And I think the secretary was present. I saw him. He was present in the conference. Madhya Pradesh, though they are very actively involved and doing lots of work, but we are yet to declare it as CTEF chapter. So this thing, this issue, I'm leaving it to the national president, Vandarkarji, to reorganize the Madhya Pradesh chapter. Another reorganization will be Indo-UK chapter. I'm happy that again, Adilo ma'am is there. And I also talked with Khurana ji, Rashmi Khurana, about the reorganization and gave her some numbers who are residing in UK. And she just informed me yesterday that she is starting the process. She's starting the process, and that's a very good initiative she has taken. And another new overseas chapters, it is also in process in Singapore. That is Indo-Singapore chapter. And this was actually, I talked with Dr. Deepak Vaikar. He is already over there for many years and retired from his service as professor in the engineering service. So he committed to give all the help required to establish one chapter over there, probably in 2022, if the situation is good enough, or we have to go to 23. At present, now let me give you the picture of these chapters. The present status of CTEF chapters, you all know that we have total 28 states, and UTs we have 8, total we have 36 chapters and UTs. So active chapters, we have 13, 13, and UTs we have 3. That is total 16 chapters are very active. Silent, I don't like to use the word silent because they are not corresponding, communicating. That is why silent. Silent chapters 7 and UTs 3. That is total 10 silent. And non-CTF states and UTs where we need to open, non-CTF states are 9 and UTs 2, total 10. So we need to open our CTF chapters there because we have to make a very good network in all the states of the country first. Coming to another report from the National
आवाज नहीं आ रही. Voice, please.
Ma'am, kindly unmute yourself. I think you have rejoined. So yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
So one new CTF chapter national, in fact, it is global. It was launched ctefglobal.in. And the names of the affiliated CTF state chapters having website link and or homepage, they have already given. They are Assam, Meghalaya, Punjab and Chandigarh, Kerala, Uttarakhand. And here only I request the rest of the chapters who have the website, you please keep in contact with me so that your link, the homepage and the website link, that you can send it to our main international website link.
Madam, Uttar Pradesh is also linked.
Uttar Pradesh you have sent during these days?
Yes.
Oh, then I'll edit. So sorry, because I couldn't contact him yesterday. UP. Okay, thank you, thank you.
NCR भी ऐड हो गया मैम, NCR भी ऐड हो गया है.
Oh, NCR भी ऐड किया गया आज. That's very good. You're so active. You have done it already.
Thank you.
Very good, very good. So I'm happy to hear.
There are some objections, madam.
Wait, just a minute. We'll discuss later.
Regarding NCR.
No, we'll discuss it later, not now.
Okay.
Nidhi, I'm sorry. I just left you. But anyway, I have edited it now.
It's okay, ma'am.
Now, we also another feather to our national CTF, that is Multidisciplinary International Research Journal biannual that we have started. And today Deepak is not there, he is in Jorhat, our management editor. They took the initiative, in fact, to bring out and the issue which is needed for this is ISSN that is already ready. And very much involved is our Pargat. Dr. Pargat is very much involved. I think you can little bit appraise about this journal because Deepak is not here.
I have joined.
Yes,
little bit.
Deepak sir joined. Deepak sir has joined.
Oh, yeah, joined. Okay.
Yes, please.
Deepak
sir. Yes, please
yes,
go
yes,
ahead.
Please go ahead. You give the information regarding the Multidisciplinary International Research Journal.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. First of all, my apologies for not joining the conference. Actually, I was traveling to Jorhat and I just reached half an hour back. So I learned that it's a very good conference. So congratulations to all the organizers. and a very good evening and Happy New Year to all the CTF members. Ma'am, we have started the online publication of a multidisciplinary international research journal, that is the biannual peer-reviewed international journal of Council for Teacher Education Foundation India. For the first issue, ma'am, we have put it as a volume 1, issue 1, January 2022. And for this, we got 4 papers. And I'm very much thankful to Dr. Nilima ma'am, Sir Bhandarkar sir, Dr. Pagar, Dr. Kushwinder for their help in getting the papers. If Kushwinder sir is there, somebody can share in this NBM also. It's available. Let me see if Pagar, can I put it in
sir
that?
will be joining within 5 or 7 minutes, sir. Kushwinder sir.
No, if I put the file in CTF NBM, I think it is accessible to all.
Yes, in the NBM group it will be accessible to all, but in this Zoom you cannot add PDF file.
I have just put in the NBM group.
Okay,
Okay,
fine.
okay. You put in the NBM group. That will be better. That will be better.
So members can have a look at it, and this is what we have published. But only thing is that 2 issues that we are getting is the first one, we are not getting enough papers. That is the biggest challenge that we have faced. We have a struggle. We have initially planned for August release, then it went to September, October, November, December, and then finally it came up to January. So we got, as you can see, I have shared in the group also, we have only 4 papers. So I think we need a lot of effort and support from all the CTF members to run this journal and to get more papers, because without that it will be very difficult in the long run to get the journal running with very limited papers. It's a very big task and need a lot of support. And the second thing that we are doing right now, and Dr. Pagat is taking a lead, is that to get the ISSN number for this journal. At present, we have put in our website. Members can go to our website also. In website, all the papers are there, editorial board and everything is there. Yeah, and for that initial email IDs, since initially we added a lot of people in our group, but for as Dr. Pagat has said, for ISSN they used to send the verification email to people, and then the people have to respond it. So we have created 5 email IDs, and that is our patrons, Dr. Kothari, Dr. Nilima ma'am, Sir Bhandarkar, Dr. Pagat, Kushwinder sir, and myself. 6 people email IDs are shared, and I think Dr. Pagat sir can update regarding that ISSN initiation. So once that we get it, we will just add that ISSN here. I need a lot of support from everybody. Nilima madam is really helping us out in getting whatever papers we are getting. But I request all the members to kindly come to your help.
Yes, I think. Net connection maybe. Are we having disturb network, I think.
Ma'am, I think there is some connection issue.
Yeah, there may be some connection issue.
Actually, Dr. Deepak has tried to assemble all the articles he received from different sides of the Punjab, but it is a big problem, ma'am. We are getting very less number of papers. obviously people are looking for a UEC care journal or a peer-reviewed journal, well-established journal in the starting. But we know that when we will be working collectively as a team, our journal will be a very good quality journal. So we all can contribute and make ready 2 copies, because this is a precondition to assign ISSN number. So as per our previous discussions, we would like to make our editorial board a long editorial board, which all the members have their institutional email ID. So I think Dr. Deepak has started with a very short editorial board for the sake of that precondition of institutional email ID. So I think we can, in this NBM also, we can request as many as good academicians who can join with us in this particular task with their institutional email ID. So in the coming issues, we can elaborate and we can make our editorial board more strong board. So that is one condition. And now as one copy or e-copy is shared by Professor Deepak, so we will be moving for the ISSN number in the next 10 to 15 days. We will apply to the website. For that purpose, we need 2 copies of our publication. So for that purpose, I think all the members here and at the state level can contribute and help Professor Deepak to compile another copy of the journal, please.
Professor, it's a good effort, and we will definitely support them. Would you please share the mail ID of Dr. Deepak Bharat in the group, so that we will send a few papers to them?
Sure, we will.
And I will circulate this call for paper with in my other colleagues also.
Sure,
sure. That's good. Thank you, Nidhi. Anything more to say, Pargat?
No, please, ma'am.
No, okay. Then I'll go to the next year agenda. That is the transfer of CT account from Bank of Baroda Mathura to Bank of Baroda Nagpur branch. As you know that we all the 3 people that we are living in different states, one here, one in Nagpur, and the other one in Mathura. So there are some difficulties always crops up, and we thought that also, like from Mathura, we should bring it to the central where the president, national president is. And with that, we already took this decision earlier. And with that idea, Dr. S.D. Singh, he took the initiative and he contacted the bank manager and all this. And say after a few months of work, it was transferred to Nagpur. And now we have it in Nagpur. He did lots of, like, it's quite a hard work. Transferring is also very hard work. It is not like opening, because lots of papers and everything. And still now we can deposit money. I'm depositing the life membership, but we are not allowed to withdraw it. That problem is still there. That will be discussed. I have put it in the agenda, because without money, like lots of expenditures are done, But the thing is, it always cannot go from the pocket unless and until we just take it from the national fund.
That account is still locked.
Yeah.
And I had a discussion.
With, yes, you please say.
With a branch manager of the Bank of Baroda. What he was saying, that the account was locked in BOB, Bank of Baroda Mathura. And it was transferred in the same status, that this account is locked.
Okay.
So what can we do? That is our problem. One more option is there. We can transfer that account to private bank, and they will unlock the account. Then we will withdraw the amount, and we will again open account in some nationalized bank, because that is obligatory, that is mandatory for us to open account in nationalized bank. So that is one way. So we can think over that. And if you are actually of the same opinion, we can do that.
Yeah, that actually that agenda I have already. We'll just discuss it a little bit.
Right.
So let me right now finish up my report so that we can proceed on. Another good work from the national level. That is in the month of March and April.
So what about, madam, what about the accounts report?
Yeah, it will come. I am yet to finish. I am yet to finish my report. I am yet to finish.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So the Bharatiya Shikshan Mandal and Niti Aayog, they jointly organized, conferences all over the country in different universities and even in schools, institutions on National Education Policy 2020 as a part of orientation, as a part of awareness, as a part of understanding, the challenges, responses, etc. So I received a letter from BSM and Niti Aayog asking me to organize one in Assam. So I took the offer and made it national. I talked with Vandarkarji. They gave the offer to here in the Northeast, but I want to make it national. So can we do it for CTF members? He said, yes. Then I went and it was an excellent, most of the chapters they've joined. Most of the chapters, all Uttarakhand and JK and everything. So many chapters. It was a very good response they have given, and it was very successful. And that was done from in Punjab. Quite a number of them was there. That was a very good response. Then another, I'm a little bit concerned that this year is actually the birth centenary year of our founder president, Dr. Gulab Chaurasia. We discussed it earlier also that it is always better giving him respect if we can do some activities, observe this year from 21 June to 22 June by doing some constructive activities on teachers, students, on school education, etc., which he really loved. I also posted in the group, and I also sent many that I haven't received any good response. So I started myself in Assam. In the month of June. We are continuing, and it will go on till 22. Every month we have a webinar on pertinent issue. So there is still time. I again request our CTF state chapter secretaries and chairpersons, please at least organize till June, at least 3 or 4 webinars every month. Or if you can do some other activities, that will be really brilliant idea from the chapters. Then I have started one process from the national front, that is preparing a directory of the state chapters, and that remained half done, and the response I did not get from all. So I am still hopeful, I am still optimistic that this year in 22, we'll be in a position to have one national directory, the contact numbers and the details of all the CTF state chairperson and secretaries, including the mail IDs and everything. Then another very good program was done from the national front, that is an international workshop on strategies for artistically facilitating project-based learning program by Dr. Deepak Vaikar, Singapore, and Dr. Sandhya Ketekar, Nashik. A great number of CTF states members participated in the program, which continued for 15 days. On May, from 5th May to 2021, which was highly rewarding for all the participants. Then let me come another part, which I have said that life achievements, there are many. There are, of course, some, our vice chairman, when she will give it some reports, she will mention it. But I just want to mention about one life member which brought glory to our CTF. He is Dr. Satyabrata Barua. He is the treasurer of CTF Assam chapter. He was honored by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, as leader of any contingent in Republic Day Parade Camp 2021. He also represented Assam in cultural night. So this is a really good contribution to the nation by a CTF member. So this is all we did from the front. And myself, I do not want to just say, but simply I have taken charge as ERC chairperson from April. That is what I just jotted it for everybody's information. But we are taking some very good programs for 2022. That is interstate teacher exchange program in all 4 CTEF zones. I still remember this was actually initiated by our beloved Dr. Vij. Dr. Devraj Vij initiated, and our first teacher program was in Punjab and Chandigarh. That was very rewarding. That was extremely rewarding. We visited the different institutions. We interacted, we taught, they showed us how they teach. We met people in the cross-section society. So this is what I have just put it, that we have to revive this again. If the situation becomes normal, I think this program we can take up. Another one, we have to write books on teacher education, particularly publication of book on teacher education. This will be another work from the national side. Then activating the overseas chapters through collaborative projects. We can take some collaborative projects. I talked with Arun Goswami. He's from Bangladesh, and he's like-minded. Like he told me, yes, we can take. Let us think about it. We can start some projects, collaborative projects. And this one, it is always in my mind. And we try, myself and Vandakar, but it started from our founder president, Gulab Charosia-ji. That is IES, Indian Education Service. Indian Education Service, it is very much needed. He started right from that period, from 80s. And we went to, if I am not wrong, myself and Vandakar, we met the HRD minister in Delhi and submitted the memorandum, but nothing has been done. I think we CTF, as a leading organization, we have to take up this. As the IAS officers, they get into the promotion from the ACS, etc., etc. Why not IES be granted, should be recognized. So for that, I will send a copy, rewrite the copy again to all the chairperson. You please go through it. If you want to add something, please add and send it back so that by April, we can take up this issue. And we'll be needing the signatures of your state members, because 2 or 3 signatures is not enough. We have to give the signatures of all the CTF life members.
Madam, sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Government is already approving medical education service.
Yes.
MES.
MES, right? I heard.
Yes, yes. And Dr. Ved Prakash is working for that.
Yes, it is from Ved Prakash only. I heard. He told me. Yes, so definitely we have to, this is our demand. This is our demand from CTF. Yeah. I'm taking it like that. And we will start in April, May, within this time. And we'll go in a group, a delegation will go and meet the minister, and definitely will submit with high hopes to take this into action.
Yes, madam.
Yeah.
Definitely, madam.
Yes, we have to do it. So this is all what I could give in the annual report of CTEF. It is inspiring in spite of the pandemic, but this is all I could do because of your support and cooperation. Otherwise, I cannot do anything alone. So thank you all very much. Thank you all, your love, your respect, and your support to me. And I do hope if I keep well for at least some more years, I can give some contribution till the next term comes, till the next term expires. I think it will expire in 24. So with this, Jai Hind, long live CTEF, Nilima Bhagavati, International Secretary General, CTEF. So this was the report I prepared. If any comment you can say, which I can write down to improve it.
Good work.
Okay. Report done.
Now we'll appreciation.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciation. Very, very.
Yeah. That is why I say when you stay connected, I get the motivation. I get motivation from you, from Punjab and Chandigarh. Lots of time they go on speaking to me. Satinder Di to kya baat hai? She keeps on in contact, So this motivation is very important for me. At this time.
You are doing so well.
No, it's all blessings of God. So next we'll come to.
Ma'am, I think Kothari sir is adding something, but audio is not. Sir, can you check your Mic, please. It is unmute mode, but we are not able to hear you, sir.
Maybe it is muted.
No, sir, ma'am, sir is on unmute mode, but still the voice is not coming. Sir, can you do one thing, please? You can rejoin again. I think there is some technical error, sir. We are on unmute mode, but we are not able to hear you, sir.
Should we continue? Yeah, till he joins, can we continue the next agenda?
Yes, ma'am, please. I have seen that sir was trying to say something. Ma'am, please go ahead.
Now the role of SD Singh comes, our national treasurer. So please, may I request you to present the financial status of CTEF and the transfer of bank account.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, madam.
Welcome.
Good evening to everyone. Our accounts are situated with the Bank of Baroda, and accounts transferred from Bank of Baroda Mathura branch to Nagpur branch on 28 July 2001. Last report submitted before NBM on 18th July 2001 in virtual mode, and the current report submitted before NBM is today in virtual mode also. Now I am starting my report. Respected National President, Secretary General, Chief Advisor, and all other senior members of CTEF National Board. Earlier, I have submitted account report on 18th July 2021 to 2021 in virtual mode, and now I am submitting accounts report today, 29th January 2022 in virtual mode as under. Last closing balance as on 15th July 2001 was 1,13,611 and 80 paisa. Secondly, 2 FDRs are stands still alive, amounting, one is 1,92,013 rupees and another one is 1,13,820 rupees. And current closing balance as on 28 January 2022, 1,22,990 rupees and 80 paisa. CT accounts transferred from BOB Mathura branch to SA Road Nagpur branch on 28 July 2021 and July 28, 21 to January 28, 2022. Now new members enrolled from Assam and Meghalaya chapter only. Our accounts are still inoperative due to some technical banking problems, and hope that with the efforts and help of National President Dr. K.M. Bhandarkarji, we will solve the problem as soon as possible. With this accounts report, I would like to request you that please relieve me from this responsibility from today. I will be happy to appointing a new man as a national treasurer of CTEF. Thanking you all for cooperating me this responsibility. Thank you all. This is my annual report of accounts. Thank you all.
Anything members who want to ask?
Sir.
Yeah, he will respond.
Yes, yes. Yes,
hello.
sir.
Yes.
Please be there unless and until the account is unlocked.
So,
yeah.
Just let me tell you, our national treasurer, he is right from the inception.
Yes.
Till now. Till now, he's giving, I always say,
Yes,
because even the life member numbers allotted, it is being done by him.
Yes.
So all these anxieties are not in me nor in the president. So he is doing it very nicely, but I know his health is not permitting. But I know his health is not permitting. I feel bad. I understand him. I met him closely also in Delhi. I know that the amount of works we are entrusting on him, all the chapters, giving the allotting the numbers, looking after, he's not. But we do not want to be disconnected you from
Madam,
CTF.
appoint anyone. I will cooperate. Appoint anyone. I will cooperate.
We'll take the decision. There is one in the agenda. One item is there, but
Yes.
regarding DEA, we have to take the new treasurer nearer to the president's state, or from Nagpur, because the question of signature comes. Any two out of the three, any two out of the three. So that is our problem. So to remove that, to bring the solution, I think one is already in his mind. That we'll discuss it later. Mr. Maruti, I think most of you know it, Dr. Maruti. He will speak. Dr. Vandarkar will speak about it. But you will be in the committee in different status. That we'll discuss later.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
But leave me.
Okay, thank you. I think nobody has anything to say. That can it be approved? Because no money was withdrawn. So there is nothing much in the audit.
Right.
Let us come to the next agenda. Reports presentation by CTF state chapters. So let us come serially this time. Let us start from Assam. For Assam, our Secretary General couldn't attend the meeting because of her shifting to another place. So our Vice Chairman, who is another very active member of CTF Assam, Dr. Archana Bhattacharya, she is here. So she will present on behalf of Assam CTF, the annual report. Over to Archana.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, respected CTF, President Dr. K.M. Vandarkar sir, International Secretary General, Chairman CTF Assam Chapter, Professor Nilima Bhagavati ma'am, all other respected office bearers of CTF national body and state chapters. At the very outset, I, Dr. Archana Bhattacharya, working Vice Chairman of CTF Assam, offer my humble pranam to all of you. I feel privileged to get the opportunity to present before this August gathering the annual report of CTF Assam chapter. Due to time constraint, I'll try to be as brief as possible and cover the activities carried out by our chapter from January 2021 to January 26, 2022. During the above stated period, CTF Assam enrolled 70 life members. CTF Assam has 8 district units who are working actively, and during this tenure, they have completed 33 district level activities. CTF Assam has published 2 volumes of our biannual newsletter, Beyond, which showcases all the activities of the state chapter. Our Assam chapter has published 1 book titled Reimagining Learning and Beyond, which is a compilation of all the papers presented at the 2 days CTF Annual International Conference held on 19th and 20th December 2020. CTF Assam, in support with Edu Energy Singapore, published 2 e-books titled Project-Based Learning, Engaging in Real-World Challenges, and Our Stories, A Pathway to Learning, which are available in Amazon now. CTF Assam organized a 15 days international teacher development program on project-based learning in collaboration with Edu Energy Singapore from 5th May 2021 to 28th May 2021. The Assam chapter organized 2 international webinars. The first one, held on 30th October 2021, was on the theme Synchronizing Science, Philosophy and Spirituality, Challenges and Concerns in Contemporary Society with Technical Support from Gracia Technology. The second international conference was on the theme Mainstreaming Gender and Zero Rejection, held on 30th December 2021. To mark the birth centenary of founder president of CTF, Dr. Gulab Chaurasia, CTF Assam organized a webinar series from June 2021 to December 2021. Altogether, till now, 7 webinars on various relevant themes were organized and received good appreciation from the participants across the country. On 25th June 2021, CTF Assam, in collaboration with Grace Technology, organized CTF Assam Annual Convention on the theme Coding, Reform, Perform, Transform School and Higher Education. Our Honorable Minister of Education of Assam, Dr. Renuj Begu, was the chief guest at this convention. CTF Assam sponsored for the first time the Indira Miri Award for the Best District Teacher, which was presented on 5th September 2021 by Honorable Vice Chancellor of Assam Women's University, Jorhat, Dr. Ajanta Borgohai Rajkaur, to Srimati Swarnajuti Borua, Principal of Thanuram Gogoi Memorial High Secondary School, Sibsagar, in recognition of her sterling services and contribution to school education. Assam chapter also organized an offline interactive program for school children on preserving and protecting environment with Padma Shri awardee Mr. Jadav Payeng, popularly known as the Forest Man of India, on 25th September at Guwahati. CTF Assam has flagged off a talk show with guest speaker Professor Keshav Sharma, former Dean and Head of Education, Himachal Pradesh University, on 26 January 2022. This is the first one of the series, which will continue for the next 6 months. Eminent personalities from educational field will be invited for each talk show. CTF Assam took the initiative in relaunching the CTF Global website. CTF Assam also started the initiative of publishing the biannual journal, Multidisciplinary International Research Journal. Altogether, 15 executive body meetings of CTF Assam was conducted during the period January 2021 to 26 January 2022. Some of our achievements, as stated by ma'am earlier, Dr. Satyabrata Borua, CTF Life Member and Treasurer of Assam Chapter, was selected by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, as the leader of the Northeast contingent on 26 January rally 2021, and also to represent Assam in the cultural night. Mr. Sangeeta Sharma, subject teacher of Arya Vidyapith School, Guwahati, and CTF Kamrup District Coordinator, was awarded Certificate of Appreciation from Mission Director SSA for her contribution in promoting online teaching and live teaching in Gyan Briksha television channel during the COVID lockdown period. Mrs. Shikha Datta, Life Member of CTF Assam, was awarded degree of philosophy by Guwahati University. She carried out her research work under the supervision of Professor Nilima Bhagavati ma'am. Dr. Janabi L. Borua, Secretary General CTF Assam, has been appointed as the principal of a government college in Majuli, Assam in December 2021. And lastly, our CTF Assam chapter chairman, Professor Nilima Bhagavati ma'am, was appointed chairman of NCTE Eastern Region Committee and also the chairman of the National Focus Group of NEP 2020 on the theme Guidance and Counseling of School Children. That just sums up our annual activities from January 2021 to 2022. But before winding up, I would just like to focus on our vision for the future. Our future vision in the new year is to organize more district school teacher training programs, publish a few more online books, organize project-based learning workshops in schools and higher education institutions in Assam, organize workshop for principals of higher education on excellence in administration and management. And I'm very happy to say that This program is already there, and we are going to start it tomorrow. This is good news for us. And lastly, we are planning to publish a CTEF biannual Assamese journal in the New Year's. That is all. Thank you so much for giving me a patient hearing. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, madam.
Thank you. Thank you, Archana. You have given a comprehensive report. Let me go. I'll just go zone-wise. That will be better and more systematic for me. Next is Meghalaya. I request Deepak Bhagat. Dr. Deepak Bhagat. Is he there? Yeah. Please read out. Please read out.
Kindly permit me to present after half an hour. Actually, I'm just driving and
Okay, fine. Okay, then Manipur, we have not received any. Let me come to North Zone now. Is that zone good? Yes, we'll start North Zone, Jammu and Kashmir.
Namaskar, madam. Respected Bhandarkar sir, National President. Respected Nilima Bhagavat, madam, Secretary General. Respected Stinder Dhilo, madam. Respected Kothari sir, Observer or Patron of CT. Dear friends, we have nothing special to do. We have only three activities. बहुत सारे रीजन हैं, जैसे कि जिन भी कॉलेजेस में अभी आप देखोगे तो बीएड जो हमारे पीपल टीचर्स हैं उनकी नंबर नहीं है। जिस भी कॉलेज में हमने ऑर्गेनाइज करने के लिए एफर्ट्स किए इन कोविड के दौरान, तो बहुत सारे कॉलेजेस का मानना है कि अब स्टूडेंट नहीं है हमारे पास और नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट जो है वो बहुत कम होते जा रहे हैं। उसके लिए सीटीएफ को भी सोचना पड़ेगा आने वाले दिनों में भी, क्योंकि अगर हमारे बीएड कॉलेजेस या टीचर एजुकेशन के प्रोग्राम्स में ये फॉल आ रहा है तो उसके पीछे हमें रीजन ढूंढने पड़ेंगे। और जो 3 एक्टिविटी हमने करवाई है वो भी हम बहुत मुश्किल से करवा पाए, जिसमें कि एक हमारी वर्कशॉप थी जो कि हमने 1 सितंबर और 2021 में करवाई। वो भी इसलिए करवा पाए क्योंकि थोड़ी सी देर के लिए कॉलेजेस खुले थे और फिर दोबारा से वो कोविड के कारण बंद हो गए। फिर 2 एक्टिविटीज जो हमने ऑनलाइन प्लान की थी वो हम कर पाए, जिसमें कि अभी 23rd और 24th को जो है जनवरी को हम ये एक्टिविटीज करवा पाए। लेकिन होपफुल कि हम नेक्स्ट अगर सिचुएशन ठीक रहती है या खुलते हैं हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस, तो हमारी पाइपलाइन में या फ्यूचर प्लान्स में बहुत अच्छे हम प्लान करके बैठे हुए थे, क्योंकि हमारा एक रीजन है जिसको चनाब वैली रीजन बोलते हैं। वहाँ किश्तवाड़ एरिया है, पुंछ किश्तवाड़ है, डोडा है, वहाँ हम प्लान करने वाले थे कुछ नेशनल लेवल की एक्टिविटीज, जिसमें कि एक सेमिनार्स हम रखने वाले थे। और नेक्स्ट जो है ये जो एक और रीजन है जिसपे हम फोकस करने वाले हैं वो है डिस्टेंस लर्निंग में जो टीचर एजुकेशन प्रोग्राम्स है उनमें क्या चैलेंजेस है या क्या इफेक्टिवनेस, उनकी बात करने वाले हैं। और इसी तरह से जो जम्मू रीजन में कुछ कॉलेजेस हैं उनको लेके हम करवाना चाहते हैं, लेकिन सभी कॉलेजेस के प्रिंसिपल्स का, सभी हमारे मेंबर्स का एक ही है कि अब क्यों ये हमारे बच्चे किस रीजन के कारण नहीं है, क्या है कि चार्म नहीं रहा लोगों को टीचर बनने के लिए, तो वो हमें देखना पड़ेगा। तो जैसे अभी लास्ट हमने जो एक कॉन्फ्रेंस करवाई वहां सबसे जो बुरी बात हमारे सामने आई कि ये जो हमारी एनसीटीई है ये बहुत बड़ा क्वेश्चन मार्क है, और वो उसको जब तक हम अपनी प्लेटफॉर्म से सुधार के लिए नहीं लिखते और वो सुधरती नहीं है, तो हमारे जो बहुत सारे कॉलेजेस हैं वो आने वाले दिनों में बहुत बड़ी एक फेस करने वाले हैं कि वो शायद क्लोजर की तरफ जाने वाले हैं, उनको हर किस्म का डर है। तो ये कुछ हम एक्टिविटीज करवा पाए हैं। नेक्स्ट फ्यूचर हम सोचते हैं कि बहुत सारी और एक्टिविटीज हम करेंगे। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू चेयरमैन Jammu and Kashmir. Thank you very much for the report presentation. Let us hear Uttar Pradesh. I think Nidhi, yeah, Dr. Nidhi, you can present.
Very good evening, all of you. Respected National President, Dr. Bhandarkar sir, International Secretary Journey, Dr. Bhagwati ma'am, Advisor, Financer, and my mentor, Dr. S.D. Singh sir, all dignitaries present over here, and office bearers of different state chapters. I would like to take this opportunity to represent myself as chairperson of UP chapter, myself, Dr. Nidhi Agarwal, presenting here my annual report. As pandemic has transformed us from the old traditional methods to technology, we have organized some events online rather to face-to-face. In August, we have organized an online workshop on the topic, how to make online teaching more effective. In this workshop, we discussed online teaching methodologies from different countries. From India, Dr. Bhagwati Madam as represent the India chapter. In this workshop, from Singapore, Dr. Vaikar, and from Philippines, Dr. Jocelyn Hipona. They were there in a workshop and they were discussed about the different methodologies. It was a really good experience. In October, we have organized 2 days national conference on online education system, in which different speakers from different organizations and different states, they have participated and make it successful. This year, we have started some social events also under the guidance and suggestion of Dr. Satyendra Dhillon ma'am. In November, we have celebrated Children's Day celebration in a slum area by distributing some stationery products and other toys with the collaboration of local Rotary Club. And in December, we continued this event again. We have celebrated a secret Santa. We would go there in the slum area and celebrate Christmas with them by distributing sweets, by distributing some toys, some surprise gift to them. And it was really a very good experience, and it motivated us to adopt a school in a rural area in the coming time. Many more plannings are ahead in the coming year, and there are more feathers to add in CTEF chapter. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Nidhi. Okay. May I now call, yes, Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand, Dr. Pachori is yes.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, thank you, ma'am. सबसे पहले मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा हमारे CTEF के अध्यक्ष सर का, जिन्होंने इस मीटिंग को ऑर्गेनाइज करने के लिए परमिट किया है, और नीलिमा भगवती मैम का, सत्येंद्र मैम का, और सभी ट्रेजरर सर SG सिंह साहब का, सभी को धन्यवाद कि उन्होंने इस मीटिंग को ऑर्गेनाइज कराया है और मुझे बोलने का मौका दिया है। मैम, रिपोर्ट एक्चुअली आपको भेजी जा चुकी है। सविता मैम को करना था, मगर उनके अभी जो मोबाइल है वो प्रॉपर तरीके से काम नहीं कर रहा है। मैं कोशिश करता हूँ। हेलो
हेलो, I can present.
Yes, please ma'am, please.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Mobile actually battery down.
Actually, Pachori ji is on the way, and I will present the report.
Thank you. Madam, welcome. Namaskar, madam. Namaskar, Savita madam. Namaskar.
Namaskar, sir.
Namaskar, madam ji.
Actually, I am in quarantine period, sir. I am COVID positive, and now in quarantine.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, no. Sir. Doesn't matter.
Everybody is suffering from COVID. Everyone.
Yeah.
I also survived, Dr. Savita.
Yeah, ma'am. It's okay.
It's okay.
But I
positive.
have to.
Last week I was also.
Okay,
yeah,
please.
But I am getting time for my own now.
Please present your report.
Respected, ma'am. Respected Professor Nilima Bhagwati ma'am, International Secretary CTF India, our respected President Dr. K.M. Bhandarkar sir, Dr. Satyadev sir, our dynamic North Zone Vice President, Ma'am Satyendra ma'am, which is always a source of inspiration and always pushing us to do something all the time. Thank you, ma'am. And all the dignitaries, office bearers of CTF. I am presenting the report on behalf of CTF Uttarakhand chapter. My report begins with the first webinar we organized on NEP 2020, Prospects for Empowering Teacher Education. It was organized by Teacher Education Department, DAV PG College, Dehradun, in collaboration with Uttarakhand chapter on 15 February 2021. And we are very proud that Professor Nilima Bhagwati ma'am, our CTF International Secretary, presided and graced the educational event. Second, Uttarakhand chapter actively participated in the national webinar jointly organized by Niti Aayog and BSM with CTF Assam chapter on teachers' role in NEP implementation. I, as a chairman, along with my track group of 13 teacher educators from 5 different colleges. Okay. Again, I, along with my team, participated in 30 hours ITDP program, which was just discussed by Archana ma'am. And we also contributed to the two books, which are now on Amazon for sale. And we also took active participation in this ITDP program. And Uttarakhand team successfully completed the course and get remarkable compliments from the Dr. Vaikar sir. Uttarakhand chapter also organized a virtual workshop on online teaching tools for teachers in higher education on 29 June 2021 in collaboration with Department of Teacher Education, DAV PG College, Dehradun. Dr. Sandhya Milind Khedekar, Principal Gokhale Education Society, College of Education, Sangamer, Maharashtra. An IT expert was resource person in that event. Teacher educators from 6 states participated in the event. Uttarakhand chapter also, as a president or as a chairman of Uttarakhand chapter, I participated in 2 days international conference as chairperson for the technical session held on 20 to 21st August 2021. It was again organized by Teacher Education Department, DAV PG College, Dehradun. And the theme of the webinar, international webinar, was Contemporary Teaching Pedagogy in a Pluralistic Society. Uttarakhand chapter organized a series of lectures from 1st September to 4th September 2021 for the students of B.Ed colleges. 3 B.Ed colleges participated in the event, DAV PG College, Dehradun, DWT College, and Nalanda College of Education, Dehradun. The lectures were conducted on great educationists, great philosophers like Gandhiji, Vivekanandji, Tagore, and Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. Renowned educationists from Gandhi Vidyapeeth, Allahabad University, Vishwa Bharati, and Banaras Hindu University delivered lecture to the students. More than 250 students attended the lectures. Next, Dr. S.C. Pachauri, Secretary Uttarakhand Chapter, participated in 2 days national conference as resource person at Abhilashi College of Education, Mandi, Himachal Pradesh, on virtual platform, A Step Towards Enhancing Learning, dated 24th and 25th September 2021. And now a very good event came out. UP and Uttarakhand Chapter jointly organized 2 days webinar in Saraswati College of Professional Studies, Ghaziabad, on 22nd and 23rd October 2021 on online education. It was a joint venture of UP and Uttarakhand Chapter. Secretary Dr. S.C. was the resource person in a technical session, and I, as a chairman, participated in the event. And last, Dr. S.C. Pachauri, Secretary Uttarakhand Chapter, and Professor Anuj Raj, Joint Secretary UP Chapter, jointly published an edited book on ICT for teachers, present scenario. Teacher educators from different colleges of UP and Uttarakhand contributed in this edited book with the very good papers. And this is all about the work done by the Uttarakhand Chapter.
Thank you, Dr. Savita. Thank you for presenting a good report. Okay, so that's the end of North Zone. Now we'll, no, Punjab and Chandigarh is left. Punjab and Chandigarh is left.
Madam, Himachal is also there.
Yeah.
Himachal is also there.
Oh, Himachal is there. Okay. So let us hear first Punjab and Chandigarh. Okay.
Thank you very much, ma'am. A very good evening to all the dignitaries in this meeting. With the permission of our president, sir, I would like to start with our report, because we are running out of time. So it will be very brief, because
make it brief. Yes,
our detailed report is already sent, ma'am.
Yeah.
As per the previous year practices, Punjab and Chandigarh chapter organized various webinars, panel discussion, conferences, workshops. And some of the workshop I would like to mention here, that first because this year NEP 2020 was implemented on 29th July 2020.
Some music. Also, you can, name the number of, say, webinars, number of workshops.
Yes. Sorry, because of the doorbell, there was some disturbance.
Okay. No
we started,
problem.
ma'am, the process of organizing workshop from the February 2021 in the Dev Samaj College of Education. Our state executive body met at the college, and we have a discussion on NEP 2020 and existence of standalone teacher education institutions. The whole discussion was a very fruitful discussion, and we sent recommendation to the NCT. Then we organized one 7 days workshop on lesson planning by DN College of Education, Shahid Bhagat Singh Nagar. In that workshop, our different CTF members worked as a resource person. That was a very fruitful workshop of 7 days for the pupil teachers of different colleges. We try to include all the colleges in Punjab state. Then we organized one 3 days faculty development workshop on NEP 2020 in schools. New GMT Senior Secondary Public School was selected for that purpose. Some other schools also joined in that workshop. As you have already said that Dr. Gulab Chirasia's main dream was to connect with schools. So keeping in that aim in our mind, we organized one workshop in schools on paradigm shift in school education in context of NEP 2020. Then after that, we organized one panel discussion on NEP 2020. At G.H.G. Khalsa College of Education, the resource person were Dr. Amit Kaur, Dr. Kushwinder Kumar, Dr. Sandeep Sane, Dr. Somu Singh from BHU, and Dr. Anurag Asija. the recommendation were sent to the NCT, ma'am. Then we got one opportunity that NCT chairman, Mr. Dr. Banwarilal Natia, he contacted with us, and they were willing to organize one national level discussion on NPST. Professor Dr. K.M. Bhandarkar sir, our national president, sir, guided us, and we organized one workshop on panel discussion on NPST. The resource persons were Dr. Banwarilal Natia ji, Dr. Bhandarkar ji, Madam Neelma Bhagwati ji, Dr. S. Sonavni ji, Dr. Khushwinder Kumar ji, Dr. Rajeshwari ji, Professor Viregu, Dr. Ragini Singh, Dr. Nidhi Agarwal, and Dr. Mosmi, principal from IASC. So again, from the CTF Punjab and Chandigarh chapter, we sent recommendation to the NCT regarding NPST. So after that, we organized different lectures on various topics. In this year, we have started one new innovation or a new thing that in Punjab, we are celebrating the holidays in a different manner. We have started one lecture series. We are organizing different lectures on the gazetted holidays, like a holiday on 23rd March 2021. We celebrated this holiday to remember the teaching from the life of martyrs. Then another lecture was organized on Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji life. We have started this lecture series on a particular gazetted holidays. Then we have extension lecture, two extension lecture organized by Ramgarhia College of Education, Fagwada on NEP 2020. After that, ma'am, we have organized one capacity building program in Multani Mal Modi College, Patiala from July 13 to July 19, 2021. The different visionary has taken part in that workshop. Then we have organized one function as a tribute to Dr. Devrajji Bij on his death anniversary. And the last we have published one book, ma'am, that is New Education Policy Draft 2019 in collaboration with Dev Samaj College of Education. As this year was affected with the corona pandemic, so we can't make a huge number of new CTF members, but still we have added 2 individual members to our existing 1340 members, individual member, and 100 institutional members. So with these words, ma'am, I would like to conclude the Punjab and Chandigarh report. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Pargat.
Thank you.
Can we know that the last one from the North Zone, Himachal?
Yeah, a very good evening, ma'am, and National President Dr. Bhandarkar sir, ma'am Bhagwati ma'am, Inder Dilo ma'am. Very good evening to you, one and all present here. मैम एक्चुअली 2017 के बाद CTE जब ये चलता था तो उस समय से इसके ऊपर बहुत ज्यादा काम नहीं हुआ था. डॉक्टर पचौरी इज वन ऑफ माय बेस्ट फ्रेंड रादर. उन्होंने मुझे इंस्टिल किया कि यहाँ पे CTF का काम नहीं चला है, तो अभी 28 अक्टूबर को ही मैम आपने मुझे इसके हिमाचल चैप्टर के लिए नॉमिनेट किया है. उसके बाद हमारी यहाँ की बॉडी बन चुकी है मैम. हमने 17 मेंबर्स की एक एग्जीक्यूटिव बनाई है, उसमें प्रॉपर बॉडी हमने आपको कम्युनिकेट भी किया है. और उसके साथ में कुछ करीब 10 ऐसे इंस्टीट्यूट हैं जिनको हमने लोकेट किया है और उनके साथ बातचीत भी हो गई है. वो हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशनल पार्टनर भी हमारे बन गए हैं. और हमारा जो प्रोसेस है उसमें अकाउंट ओपनिंग एंड ये सारी चीजें हम अभी कर रहे हैं. अभी 25 जनवरी को हमने एक शिवा कॉलेज ऑफ एजुकेशन और हिमाचल प्रदेश यूनिवर्सिटी शिमला के साथ एक कोलैबोरेशन में एक वन डे हमने यहाँ पे वेबिनार किया, फ्यूचर पर्सपेक्टिव्स ऑफ द टीचर एजुकेशन इन कंटेक्स्ट ऑफ NEP 2020. तो बहुत ज्यादा एक्टिविटीज तो मैम अभी इसके हमारी नहीं हो पाई है, क्योंकि अभी सिर्फ 2 महीने हुए हैं मुझे इस काम को संभाले हुए. अभी तो मैं इससे सीख रहा हूँ जी, और जब मुझे जरूरत होती है तो मैं डॉक्टर पचौरी को उसके लिए कॉल करता हूँ कि मुझे अब क्या क्या करना है इसके बारे में, क्योंकि मैं इससे पहले CTE का मेंबर रहा हूँ. CTF में जब से CTF तैयार हुआ तब से मैं अभी मुझे मौका मिला है मैम, उसके लिए आई एम हाईली ऑब्लाइज्ड एंड थैंक यू सो मच. आपने मुझे मौका दिया. डेफिनेटली आने वाले टाइम में हम इसको बहुत अच्छी तरह से और भी बहुत सारी एक्टिविटीज करेंगे. और हमने पूरा रोड मैप भी इसके लिए तैयार किया है कि हम एवरी मंथ और हम एक इंस्टीट्यूट इंस्टीट्यूट के साथ अपनी कोलैबोरेशन के साथ अपना एक कोई ना कोई एकेडमिक एक्टिविटी वहाँ पे करेंगे। और नेक्स्ट ईयर जब मैं रिपोर्ट अपनी प्रेजेंट करूंगा तो डेफिनेटली मेरी लिस्ट भी बहुत लंबी होगी।
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड,
लंबी लिस्ट के साथ आपके साथ आऊंगा।
Thank you very much. Thank you.
very good,
Go ahead, Himachal Pradesh.
रिपोर्ट प्रेजेंट करूंगा, डेफिनेटली आई विल बी देयर।
Our best wishes with you.
Yeah,
Best
thank
wishes
you.
are with
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Next, now we'll come to West Zone. Let us start with Maharashtra, then Gujarat. West Zone. Yes, you are there, Madhuri?
Yes,
Yes.
Good evening to all. Report of Council for Teacher Education Foundation CTEF Maharashtra Chapter. Respected President and Secretary General, we are submitting the report of CTEF Maharashtra Chapter on behalf of our Executive Committee members, CTEF Maharashtra Chapter. As we know, CTEF Maharashtra Chapter has been recently reorganized, ma'am. The following Executive Committee has been constituted for the execution of CTEF Maharashtra Chapter. I would like to read the name of this Executive Committee member. Chairman,
names, okay. Names we have, I have. Yeah, you go to the activities.
Yes. And for this, we conducted first online meeting of this chapter was held on 27 January. All executive body members were present for this meeting. The meeting was chaired and guided by Professor Sonone sir. And we discussed future program in this meeting. And all members have been shared their ideas and plan for the better execution of Maharashtra chapter. And this suggestive program was a lecture series. Online lecture series will be conducted in month of March. Then this lecture series will be based on various issues of teacher education. Second one is the one-day national conference, online or offline, depending on situation, will be based on advanced pedagogy as envisioned in NEP 2020. Also, we will conduct training program. A special program or workshop will be conducted. The program will be focused on the training module in which primary teachers can present their innovative experiment and ideas. One orientation program will be conducted for the conceptual understanding of new pedagogy and techno-pedagogy. And various themes we explore in this meeting. We will conduct on this theme national webinar, conferences, international national conferences, etc. Research methodology, preparation of curriculum for the quality improvement of teacher education, futurology of teacher education, policy and future perspectives, NIRF ranking importance, holistic teacher education, and ITEP and teacher education. And one online conference will be conducted on the occasion of Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav. And we will also prepare the year's plan of CTEF Maharashtra chapter. We will send it soon. So after the concluding remark, our meeting ended by Chairman Sinha. So thank you so much. This was
thank you.
Thank you.
You did well. Within a short time, you did well, Madhuri. So next is Gujarat. I think Jignesh is there. Jignesh? Yes, please present your report.
Actually, I'm driving, so I will say a few words only regarding the reports. Because I'm in traffic as well. So
yeah, but the thing is, I think our time is also very constrained. It's going to be 7.
Within 2 minutes, I will.
You do one thing, Jignesh. You just jot down how many webinars, how many talks, etc., etc.
Yes.
That will do.
That only.
Okay.
We have conducted one.
You write down. You write down while waiting in the traffic jam.
No.
Then I'll get back to you.
No. Writing.
Okay.
Writing is difficult, so I will spoke out few words. Regarding the task.
Okay.
We have conducted one offline seminar on National Education Policy 2020, and around 200 participants were there. Another, we have one online seminar few days back. On 21st January, we have organized online program with AG Teachers College, and around 120 participants were there. One national level workshop we have organized with NEHU
in association with NEHU on examination and assessment. And more than 200 participants were there due to online session. And we have conducted 12 lecture series, 12 lectures on 28th date of under the banner of Professor R.G. Kothari lecture series and eminent personalities and were being a resource person in this program. We have collaborated with 12 different universities and some of the college for arranging this program. And we are publishing 2 books in near future on National Education Policy 2020. That is from my side. We have, Madam, 120 members, and our due to pay national body is 30,000. So within 1 week, we will send 30,000 by account transfer.
Please
that
do
is
so.
From my side, madam. Thank you.
Please do so. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Dinesh.
sure.
Yeah. 2 more chapters left. We are coming to South Zone now. Let us hear first Karnataka. Kaivya, are you here, Dr. Kaivya? Are you here? Are you joining? Yes.
Yes, madam,
Yes. Please.
Okay.
Yes. Very much.
Good evening to all. Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namah. Respected President Professor Keshav Bhandarkarji, our General Secretary Madam Professor Nilima Bhagwati Madam, and Treasurer Professor S.D. Singh sir, and all the CTF family from the different states. So we took the charge in the 2020 in the month of January. We started with the international conference in collaboration with the Christ University, and in
you just said that 21. Start from 21.
Our President sir and Secretary 19. Yes, Corona was started, and we plan to organize the webinars with the blessings of our national chairperson, President and Secretary and Treasurer sir. With discussing with them, we plan from Yoga Day to 20th Yoga Day to the 21st Yoga Day. Every month on 3rd Sunday, we organize the different programs and teacher education. On the 21st, 6, 2020, challenging times by the Professor H.S. Ganesh Bhatta. And 3rd program was national flag and role of teacher educators in the national team on Teachers Day. On 2021, we organized from the M.K. Sridhar. Sir, we celebrated organized the Teachers Day along with the in collaboration with IASC Bangalore, and as well as the
that is, I think, net connection. Okay, I think, yeah, Dr. Kaivya.
Madam, I'm here, madam.
Yeah, just
I'm here.
Yeah, please finish it up. By that. You finished your presentation? I think he has finished his...
Sorry for... Oh, yes. Just 5 minutes. Madam, not...
Please, you just said
madam, I am not finished.
Oh, you just said a number of activity. Okay. Then because it is on...
Just give 5 minutes, madam. I will complete. So, okay, Swami Vivekananda's vision on education and NEP 2020, Professor M.K. Sridhar were presented, and Dr. T.V. Raju, Director Administrator of the RV University, he presents on the tenets to success in the professional life of the teachers on the Teachers' Day celebration. And Professor Hasin Taj, Professor, Department of Education, Bangalore University, she presented on research trends in the text program. Professor Anil Kumar Joshi, Central University, Invisible Skills in Professional Development. Dr. H. Vamadevappa from the Davangere University, he presented the interpersonal skills in this pandemic era. And in the next webinar on the 26th January, the IGNOC Regional Director, Dr. G.H. Imrapur, he presented that the role of distance education in post-COVID 2021. And in the February program, the Madhusudan B. Joshi, a professor from the Central University, he presented learning management system in the teacher education. And in the month of March, the professor of University of Mysore, Dr. T.V. Somshekar, he presented the 21st century teachers as a facilitators. And in the in the month of May 2021, Dr. S. Srikantaswamy, the administrator of the NAC, the Bangalore, so he presented that augmenting the skills and competencies of teacher educators for professional development. And in our last program of ending series, on the 21st/6/2021, our respected chairperson, President Dr. K.M. Bhandarkarji and Secretary Dr. Neelima Bhagwati Madam presented their views on new era in teacher education. Apart from this series, we organized an MOE with the CMR University Bangalore and as well as the Adi Chinchanagiri University Hasnan and as well as the Dravidian Tea. That's a 5-state Dravidian University Kuppam, and as well as we planned implemented that the Tumkur University. 2 workshops we organized for the secondary school teachers on the LMS, how we have to make utilize, and along with the Google, how we have to be make utilize of the Google for the B.Ed trainees also, and as well as the teacher educators also. And apart from that, in the Kuppam University, in collaboration with Kuppam University, we did implementation of NEP in teacher education. So everybody is talking about the NEP 2020, but how we implement this one, we very beautiful program did in this year, that previous 14th program that is. And another one program, implementation of technical education with reference to the NEP 2020. So these are the programs we organized, and we planning to publish these articles in the book form in the coming year. So
very good, Dr. KK. Very good.
Thank you.
Thankful to our all CTF Karnataka chapter members, our patron Dr. Praveen, Registrar CMR University, our chairperson Dr. M.R. Lakshmi Narayan, Principal B.S. College of Education, and Vice Presidents, and as well as the Treasurer, all the life members. And thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Kemper. Let us now hear the last presentation from Kerala. I think Rajeshwari, are you here?
Yes.
Dr. Rajeshwari?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Am
yes.
I audible, ma'am?
Yeah, Rajeshwari?
Madam, Nilima, madam, one point I want to add, forget that one. So ours is a new committee.
Okay, it is not.
Dr. Shashi Kumar sir support was too in this our Karnataka.
Okay, thank you.
I thank Dr. Shashi Kumar.
Rajeshwari, you please say the number of activities, okay? Webinar, how many? Because we are really constrained of time, or the link will go off. It is 2 hours we have already done. So
okay,
number, all that, right? Okay, Rajeshwari, please continue.
Okay, very good afternoon to all, ma'am, respected Bhandarkar sir, Nilima ma'am, and S.G. Singh sir, and all other respected dignitaries and secretaries and chairpersons of chapters of different states. We have a program. I think that the accessibility is going on. I don't know whether I am able to complete it, but anyhow, CTE Live member program fortnight talk series. There were 57 talk series in collaboration with different colleges, especially the major colleges are the Matthew Training College, Trivandrum, Institute of Advanced Study in Education, Thrissur, Government College of Teacher Education, Trivandrum. Then an international multidisciplinary conference on remodeling strategies and policies for future ready learning in collaboration with Kerala State Higher Education Council on March. Then another international seminar in collaboration with different universities of Iran, being one of my students in Iran University. So then Dr. Madhuri Chey was also one of the resource person in collaboration with the university. We have organized an international seminar, another CTF Kerala State Awards. We have two different types of awards. One instituted by CTF Kerala and the other instituted by CTF South Zone were distributed this year. And another was book release ceremony. Published two books, one in school education and another higher education. The chief editors were Dr. M.S. Geeta, teacher, and Dr. B.Ed. Sir. And also now we have finished one of the research abstracts. And then another one is the release of two newsletters. The last year's newsletter released in this March, and this year's in January, two newsletters were released. One souvenir, being the 20th year of our CTF Kerala, in the fond memory of our beloved founder chairman, Dr. K. Shivadasan Pillai sir. We have released a souvenir, again a talk series in in the remembrance of Dr. K. Shivadasan Pillai sir was also conducted on November 8, 2021. Another, then we have talk series on research methodology in collaboration with College of Teacher Education, Trivandrum, as well as Institute of Advanced Study in Education, Thrissur. Also, we celebrated Teachers' Day, and again, Guru Vandanam program was organized. Guru Vandanam program was organized directly by CTF Kerala, but the venue was Teachers 2 Training College, Tiruvalla, and also in the northern region also we have conducted a Guru Vandanam program. It was at Devaki Amma College of Teacher Education, Chelambra. Then the other was the membership campaign was also organized by CTF Kerala. As a part of that, during the in the meanwhile, we have also visited institution during the relaxation of COVID pandemic situation. And now this year, we have the 25 members were joined. And now we have actually crossed 1,000 the membership. And now again we have conducted an international seminar in connection with our annual convention, and this program was organized in our Jyoti College of Teacher Education, Thrissur. That was an international multidisciplinary conference, and our national convention, that is the bicentennial convention of CTF Kerala, was inaugurated by our beloved, respected Professor Nilima Bhagavati ma'am on 5th January 2021. Again, an international multidisciplinary conference on aggrandizing digital culture for equity, equality, and inclusion was also organized. Then we have honored PhD awardees, and about 9 PhD scholars attended the meeting and received the awards. Then another was our the website inauguration. The website was designed by one of our executive members, and it is actually going on smoothly. And then in addition to that, we have again one more seminar on research methodology, and also talk series. We are arranging talk series for different colleges, especially during this pandemic situation. We are actually providing some booster doses, that means enrichment program to the B.Ed as well as M.Ed students. For the purpose, CTF Kerala has organized a resource pool of teacher educators, and they are providing voluntarily their resource support to different institutions. Thus, we are conducting definitely 57 plus 69 talks, or that means lectures to various institutions. I haven't given in my report already sent to Nilima, but
Thank you.
We are actually going on. And in addition to all this, we have 11 online executive meetings and also one face-to-face general body meeting. And all these I am submitting for your
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Rajeshwari. You have done some of the which is in the agenda we already discussed, like about the journal, about the birth centenary year. So I'll be skipping that about the national year. I mean, sorry, these two, I'll skip it. I'll come to the last two. And one is now CTF National Body Term and nomination of treasurer. This I kept it like I discussed a little bit earlier. as you all know, the CTF national body term that is for 5 years, and that will come to end on 2024. Now, in the meantime, about Dr. S.D. Singh, he also informed me earlier and talked with me because due to his health problem, he wants to quit this post. So for that, we'll be requiring one new treasurer. As I told you earlier, the treasurer who can be by side of the national president for all the signatures and all that in future works, for future works. So for that, I'm leaving it to you now. I already, Dr. K.M. Vandarkar, please enlighten about this year.
Vandarkar ji se पूछ लो.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Actually, in our constitution, the post of treasurer is given to Dr. Maruti Pawar. He is associate professor in University College of Education. A very honest person, very polite person. But my request to Dr. S.D. Singh, sir, please be there.
Sir, I will cooperate.
No, please be there unless and until the account is unlocked. Once it is unlocked, then there will be no problem.
Yes.
Because your signature is already approved by the bank authorities.
Okay.
So that is
after unlock.
Yes, sir. Okay. No problem, sir. But you will remain with us.
Nominate new person in this meeting.
Advisor finance.
Advisor finance.
Yeah.
Then afterwards you have to carry
National
on.
Advisor finance.
And one duty which I have very much trust on you regarding the life membership allotment number. He is very systematic. Please, for my sake, I request you, please continue this. Okay. And now I'll come to, so we can take it in resolution. Dr. Maruti Pawar, not with immediate effect, I won't write. We'll give him time for about how many? 2 or 3 months like that. Satinder Didi, should we give the time to join new treasurer?
जब भी सर को ठीक लगता है भंडारकर सर.
Okay. But because for bank papers, you'll be needing the time, from when. Yeah, that is important. So we can just say from the month of March, 1st of March.
Yes, we can do that.
Yeah, 1st of March. Okay.
जितना जल्दी हो अपना try करिए.
Yeah, please. He's doing. And now I'll come to another important because as you all know, my little bit, though I smile and laugh and move about, my health problem is also monitored by doctor. You all know about me. So the load I am having and looking after the national, it is little bit higher for me. And I was thinking that if we, the assistant secretary general, because Jignesh is also very busy. He is in a university looking after so many things. I don't think it will be possible for him to carry on. But I really need a member who can really do, work with me, 50% looking after the national. I'll also look after the national, but I want to give little more importance to the overseas now. At least 4 or 5.
आप अपने
Pachori.
असम से देख लो आप साथ.
No, I think I'm thinking about Pachori because he is very much, sort of.
Uttarakhand secretary. I support. I second him.
I also support Pachori.
Thank you, ma'am.
Is Pachori there or there he is? Pachori is.
He is the right person.
He is the right person. He is the right person.
He will be the national assistant secretary general, and you have to just help me, however I can in the national chapters. Okay. And in opening overseas chapters, and I will guide you. I will guide you fully what to do. Okay. So this,
very nice.
So this, thank you, and congratulations. So you'll be with immediate effect. I will write in the resolution.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations, Pachori ji. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Pachori sir.
He will do.
बधाई हो, बधाई.
I really need one, you know, like I sometimes feel helpless
चलिए
if I
अडॉप्ट
can't do.
करिए इसको. इसको
Yeah. Now I am getting the confidence also that it will be done. So any other matter, there is nothing much because we all, but I just want to give a gentle reminder.
Any other matter, madam? Any other matter? I would like to mention one point only.
That we'll discuss.
With the permission of the president, sir.
Yes, sir. You are very.
डॉक्टर निधि को भी सुनिए और डॉक्टर पीके सिंह को भी सुनिए. वो कई बार कह चुके हैं कि वो एनसीआर चैप्टर को लेकर के डॉक्टर निधि से बात करिए.
No, I think we'll do it in our, this not in NBM this time. We'll discuss it first.
डॉक्टर निधि मैडम प्लीज.
निधि से बात हो गई थी मेरी. निधि से बात हुई थी.
No. What I'm saying, my very gentle request to
उनकी
you.
पोजीशन क्या होगी? भाई एनसीआर में गाजियाबाद भी आता है, नोएडा भी आता है, और आपने
गाजियाबाद नहीं है उनके पास. नहीं, गाजियाबाद नहीं है. गाजियाबाद तो उसी के पास है, निधि के पास.
मैम
निधि से सर
निधि बोलिए ना.
हाँ जी.
मेरी बात सुन लीजिए.
निधि अपनी बात कहिए.
मैम
मेरी बात भी सुन लीजिए.
हाँ जी, पहले आप बोले. सत्येंद्र मैम पहले आप.
हाँ, मैंने सबसे पहले ये बात निधि से करी थी, क्योंकि हमें ना दिल्ली में बहुत प्रॉब्लम आ रही थी. दिल्ली में हमें कोई भी आदमी ऐसा नहीं मिल रहा जो काम करे. इतनी देर से दिल्ली का चैप्टर बना.
I also tried. No, nothing.
तो फिर इसलिए हमने जब बात हुई तो मैंने इसको यही सबसे पहले निधि से बात हुई थी कि निधि को मैंने 1-2 आदमी और एक्स्ट्रा दिए थे, जबकि उसके पास तो ऑलरेडी आदमी थे. तो एक जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी बनाए थे उनके, तो वो काम उनके पास ऑलरेडी भी जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी वो कहती मेरे पास था, तो हमने गलत 2 बना दिया, हमने गलत कर दिया. तो ये कहती ठीक है मैडम. मैंने कहा गाजियाबाद आपके पास ही रहेगा, तो साथ में 1-2 उसको और दे देते हैं. दिल्ली के साथ नोएडा और ये चीजें वो कर लेगा. नोएडा और वो जो क्या है फरीदाबाद. बस ये 3.
जस्ट ए मिनट मैडम. जो लोगों को आप एनसीआर में जोड़ रहे हैं वो या तो मेरठ में रहते हैं या गाजियाबाद में रहते हैं, तो कैसे होगा?
सर दिल्ली के भी लिए हैं, दिल्ली के यूनिवर्सिटी से भी लिए हैं और भी लिए हैं.
दिल्ली वालों को लीजिए, वो ठीक है. दिल्ली वालों को
तो फिर नहीं, दिल्ली से नहीं मिल रहा कोई, तो अगर बाहर का आदमी कर दे चलना चाहिए.
मैम मेरे से जब बात हुई थी तो मेरे से बात ये की गई थी, पहले मेरे को ये कहा गया कि जो 2 मेंबर्स मुझे दिए गए थे कि आप यूपी चैप्टर में इन 2 मेंबर्स को ऐड कर लीजिए और इनको एक पोस्ट दे दीजिए. वो दोनों मेंबर्स जो थे वो देहरादून चैप्टर से आए हुए थे, उत्तराखंड चैप्टर के थे. मैंने उन दोनों को पूरा सामान देके अपने आप पोस्ट दी. नवंबर में हमारा बोर्ड जो था, एग्जीक्यूटिव बोर्ड हमारा कंस में आया, हम लोगों ने मीटिंग करी. उसके बाद हमारी सेकेंड मीटिंग जनवरी में हुई, जिस मीटिंग में वो लोग नहीं आए. दोनों लोगों ने उसमें पार्टिसिपेट नहीं किया. उसके बाद 2 दिन बाद देखिए, 2 दिन बाद मेरे पास सत्येंद्र ढिल्लन मैडम का फोन आता है कि मैडम ने मुझसे कहा कि मैं आपको मैंने वो जो मेंबर्स दिए थे, अगर आप कहें तो मैं उनको दिल्ली चैप्टर में शिफ्ट कर देती हूँ, क्योंकि दिल्ली चैप्टर और हरियाणा चैप्टर दे आर नॉट एक्टिव. मुझे उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी. मैंने मैम से बोला, मैंने कहा मैम आपका पूरा सम्मान है, आप जैसा चाहें हम वैसा कर सकते हैं. थोड़ा सा मुझे हर्ट हुआ क्योंकि अभी लोग आए थे, मेरा अभी बोर्ड बना था, तो मेरा बोर्ड टूटा और बहुत एक्टिव लोग थे, तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा था, मेरी टीम एक एक्टिव थी. बट ठीक है, नो मैटर्स. अगर वो दिल्ली चैप्टर में जाते हैं इट डजंट मैटर. लेकिन आज सुबह मुझे ग्रुप पे पता लगा कि एनसीआर चैप्टर बना, जो एनसीआर का मतलब हुआ कि दैट इज रिलेटेड टू नियर बाय द दिल्ली. दिल्ली को छोड़ के दिल्ली के नियर बाय जो सिटीज हैं, दे आर द एनसीआर. उसमें आता है
दिल्ली उसमें है बेटे, दिल्ली में उसी में है.
मैडम
एनसीआर का मतलब मैम सॉरी आपको मैं बीच में रोक रहा हूँ. पहले
पूरी बात सुन लीजिए उनकी.
पहले मेरी बात कंप्लीट होने दें.
ब्लेम कर रहे हो ना मैडम, आप ब्लेम कर रहे हो.
Wait. Just a wait. I just want to hear, because if you both talk, I can't hear anything. Just a minute. What Pachori is saying, let me hear. Pachori ji, what you're saying?
बोलिए पचौरी सर, बोलिए.
Pachori. हेलो
मैडम, एक मिनट मैडम. मैंने जब निधि से बात करी तो इसने यही कहा मेरे पास 2 जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी हैं, तो मेरे पास तो मैडम पहले ही ज्यादा है. तो ये तो इसने कहा ही नहीं कि ये काम करने वाले हैं, ये जाके
नहीं मैडम,
ये तो बात ही नहीं.
मैडम अभी तो काम शुरू ही नहीं हुआ था हमारा, नवंबर में तो टीम ही बनी थी हमारी।
आज जनवरी में बैठे हैं।
आप सुनिए,
हाँ बताइए।
मैं प्रॉब्लम यहाँ ये है कि चैप्टर्स को रिन्यू किया जा रहा है। सत्येंद्र मैम का हमारे पास प्रेशर है कि आप नॉर्थ जोन को अच्छा करिए, ठीक है। यूपी इतना बड़ा है, उसको ऑलरेडी 3 पार्ट में हमें चेंज करना पड़ेगा। मैंने आज ही लिस्ट बना के भेजा मैडम को,
क्योंकि यूपी में काम ही बहुत बड़ा, यूपी हो ही नहीं रहा फिर काम उसमें।
यूपी में कहीं कोई काम करने को तैयार नहीं, ठीक है।
सर सर यूपी में अगर काम करना है तो ईस्टर्न जोन और वेस्टर्न जोन बनाएं।
मैडम पहले
जी,
आप पिछले 5 साल से क्या 10 साल से आप सेक्रेटरी हैं, आप बता दीजिए आपने ऐसा क्या काम कर दिया है जिसमें आपने बहुत अच्छा यूपी को बना दिया है। आपके पास अभी तक लिस्ट तक नहीं थी, मैंने लिस्ट तक मांगी, नहीं मिली। मैंने एसडी सिंह साहब से मांगी, वहां भी नहीं मिली। फिर वो उन्होंने एलएम नंबर के हिसाब से दी है। दूसरी बात ये है कि मैडम चैप्टर सत्येंद्र मैम का कहना है कि हमें सारे चैप्टर रिवाइव करने हैं, दोबारा से बनाने हैं। तो आप तो ऑलरेडी दूसरे चैप्टर में जाएंगे ही जाएंगे। जब
if there is raising a question about my efficiency, if there is a raising a question about my efficiency, then I'm very sorry about the CTEF कि अगर 10 साल की सर्विसेज के बाद मुझसे ये कहा जाए कि मैंने यूपी चैप्टर के लिए कुछ नहीं किया, तो एसडी सिंह सर, आई एम वेरी सॉरी।
नहीं, ऐसी बात नहीं है, सभी अपने अपने तरह से काम कर रहे हैं।
यूपी चैप्टर पिछले 10 साल से मैं रन कर रही हूँ।
Let me talk now, please let me talk. I have heard all of you. It is actually nothing. We are a family. I always say CTEF is a parivar. It is one, okay? And somebody staying in UP, he can help. He can help Delhi. Somebody staying in, say, nearer Delhi, he can help. That's nothing bad. You know.
मेरा सिर्फ एक छोटा सा समेशन है कि if there is a chapter wise, we are making a chapter wise, state wise chapters, तो NCR is not a state, उसका नाम आप कुछ भी रख सकते हैं। और NCR के अंदर क्योंकि गाजियाबाद, ग्रेटर नोएडा और फरीदाबाद, गुड़गांव ये सारे आते हैं, और गाजियाबाद, ग्रेटर नोएडा, मथुरा, आगरा, they are already very active। अब अगर हम इसमें कुछ और करते हैं तो एक मैलाफाइड इंटेंशन लोगों के सामने।
अच्छा, wait, we'll do one thing. Nidhi, you just because this is the NBM meeting, no? Over here, let this be discussed. I'm just giving between Satinder Didi, our Pachorizi, you, if needed, our national president will be there. 4 of you, please discuss and just take the year, because this is not a platform. This is not a platform.
After discussion, आपसे इस चीज को allowed कराया गया, और everyone have discussed with Satyendra ma'am, president sir.
चलो कोई दोबारा से देख लेंगे, कोई बात नहीं को satisfy करने के लिए।
No, you took discuss sir,
दोबारा करेंगे।
मैडम सब कमेटी बना दीजिए।
Our organization is very flexible.
Mr. President sir, you have to interrupt now.
I think
just a minute. I have seen the hands of RG Kothari raising.
Yes, please.
Yes, Kothari ji.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Sir.
You want to say something? Kothari ji, you raised your hand.
वो बोल रहे हैं।
Sir,
we are going by state, then follow that principle only. Don't bring NCR in between. Delhi state, if Ghaziabad is in UP, let it be in UP only. Faridabad is Haryana, let it be there. So NCR
काम ही नहीं कर रहे तो क्या करें सर?
Same, I agree with you.
State.
नहीं एग्री तो करते हैं सर। जब कोई काम ही नहीं कर रहा है तो हम कहीं से बाहर से लाके काम करवाना हमारी बात है।
सब मैडम
परिवार एक
दूसरे लोगों को लाइए,
अलग चैप्टर क्यों चाहिए? काम करने
दूसरे लोगों को लाइए।
चैप्टर में
वो आपके
let us follow that. If we want to go by state, follow that. That's all. That is my idea.
स्टेट में अगर कोई दूसरा, ये तो इसका मतलब डिवाइडेड कर दिया हमने। हम अगर काम करवाना चाहते हैं, कहीं से भी कोई आदमी मिलता है हमें काम करने का, मैंने निधि से सबसे पहले बात करी है, और निधि को पता नहीं क्या बाद में प्रॉब्लम आई।
अगर उनको काम करना है तो यूपी चैप्टर में एज ए जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी काम क्यों नहीं कर सकते? मेरा क्वेश्चन तो ये है, एज ए वाइस प्रेसिडेंट और जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी की पोस्ट, नीलिमा मैडम आप मुझे बताएं, क्या इट इज नॉट सफिशिएंट टू डू वर्क? क्या मैं एज ए चेयरपर्सन काम करने नहीं दूंगी किसी को?
कोठारी जी की बात को सुनिए, मानिए भाई।
Can do work with the UP chapter. Why they are not proving themselves?
Look, listen. Just listen to me, because we are also getting short of time, and one more agenda is left. let it be said, let it be discussed among the small committee and take the decision. You let me know, you let him know, and let us just get into it, okay? Because this is actually not the right platform, NBM. It is national board meeting.
Definitely, ma'am, I agree.
Sure, yeah. I just.
Well, I will host the meeting for this purpose.
We will discuss
some 4
it
or
in
5
the small
days.
group.
Yeah. We are coming to the last, and this last is my request to all the CTF chairperson, secretary, all the CTF members, that let us go ahead with, again, with an energetic zeal, that to give a membership drive by all chapters. I have seen the membership enrollment here with Dr. S.D. Singh, that some of is very static. It is just remaining there. So we have to promote CTF, there must be more and more life members in each and every state. Secondly, the birth centenary year. The person who is the backbone of CTEF, Dr. Gulab Charosia, that is our duty to give him respect on this, particularly on this birth centenary. Let each and every state chapter do some activity, commemorate within June 22. The third one is the IES. I'll write it and send it to you all. The memorandum we also gave earlier, I have to write a little bit different way this time. And I'll send it to you. You just go through it. If anything to be added, you please add it. If anything to be deleted, please delete it. Send it, and we'll make a just small group. They don't allow many persons to go to MHRD. So just 3 persons or 2 persons will go, and we'll submit it again, appraise what is IES. They did it for medical. Already Vandekar said, and even Mr. he rang me up. They've got the medical education service. So why not education service? So we have to give demand for that. Then another one, we have to take the initiative to open chapters in non-CTF chapters. That is very important for us. And Dr. Shashi Kumar, I think he is not here in NBM, but he called me last evening, and very soon he will just give a drive to make the chapters in the South, which are silent, to be active again. And he also told me that the next ZM, if we all agree, it will be in Tamil Nadu. The 36th CTF annual chapter. He also told me if everybody agrees in the NBM, then we can do it. We'll go ahead to host by Tamil Nadu chapter. So this is all there's no just he talked to me about it. So these are the works we have to take up now. And these are the matters which will settle beyond, outside NBM, and automatically will come to us again. Okay, I think, that's 7:30, the longest NBM meeting today.
Thank you.
2.5 hours. Let me give the vote of thanks myself.
मैडम कोठारी सर कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं, तब से उन्होंने
कोठारी जी कुछ बोलना चाह रहे हैं.
Please say कोठारी जी.
छत्तीसगढ़ में हमारा ब्रांच है.
They are not communicating, they are not writing, nothing else.
Sir, छत्तीसगढ़ में था.
If there is any member, you let me know. Few of my students are there, they are interested.
Or then
Sir, छत्तीसगढ़ में Dr. Pramod Kumar. He was with CV Raman University. He was there, and he had actually organized some conference also. But he is now Vice Chancellor in Hazaribagh, that is Jharkhand.
Jharkhand.
There is no one in Chhattisgarh now.
Jharkhand is going to do. He's there. Pramod Naik is there.
If you need my help, I can activate.
Yes, definitely.
Yes,
I'll
communicate.
Students, so they will be doing that.
Definitely, I'll communicate with you.
Sir. And number two, when we are writing this annual report, I think there is a need of particular format.
Yes, exactly.
Seminar,
exactly.
workshop, lecture series, achievement, membership, and we should have that seminar. Then title of the seminar, collaboration with CTEF and the collaborating agency, the number of participants, whether fees were taken or not, all this like that. If you want, I can prepare a write-up and I can send you.
Please,
So,
please do.
suppose
Please do.
personal,
Yes, sir.
sometimes
Yes,
we
sir.
put personal
Please do.
activities also. Personal
Please do.
activities should not come. Suppose I have delivered today also a lecture. That was my 143rd lecture during this COVID. So if I put it, that should not be there. But it should be strictly under the banner of CTEF. Then only.
only CTEF.
Yes, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
और मैडम सर एक और भी ऐड कर
sir.
दीजिए
You have given very good suggestion. Please, ma'am. Please tell ma'am. Please continue.
हाँ जी, ग्रास रूट पे क्या वर्क हो रहा है वो भी ऐड कर दीजिए इसमें भी। सिर्फ सिटीज में नहीं, डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पे अपने स्कूल्स के साथ कैसा आपका काम कर रहे हैं आप टीचर, आपका उसमें जाकर क्या काम करें, सोशल वर्क, कोई प्रोजेक्ट अडॉप्ट कर रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं।
School education must be brought actually, you know. It is.
और कोई प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे हैं स्कूल के वहाँ, कोई रूरल एरिया में कोई प्रोजेक्ट आपका, वो उसका भी अलग से नंबर।
No, once I get the format, Kothari ji, once I get the format, I'll just, you know, immediately I'll take action. I'll just send it to all, and from next year it will go according to the format. Thank you very much for your suggestion.
Thank you. Thank you
it's
so much,
actually a very wonderful, I should say, suggestions all of you have given. I thank each and everyone. I thank our national president for his suggestions, for being here. And he's also always motivating. And he has now a job with him, another very difficult task, to the account, the CT account, so that the treasurer can take over, and also we can, you know, sort of give the letter, formal letter to Singhji and also to Dr. Maruti. Okay. And I thank
thank you, madam.
Kothari ji for your wonderful and effective suggestions,
Thank you to
suggestions.
Thank you, madam.
And thank you.
Thank you.
As the Satinder DDZ, or your guidance, your communications always with me, that works miracle in me in going ahead, seeing you. And everyone. Our vice chairman from Assam chapter is there. She's very active. I'm telling you, she's very active. And in my absence, I always give her.
Learned.
Yeah, she's very.
Congratulations, Punjab and Chandigarh chapter. Congratulations, Punjab and Chandigarh chapter.
Thank you.
Yeah, and lastly, again, my deep gratitude, my thanks to the Punjab and Chandigarh chapter for the wonderful, I should say, for the wonderful 35th CTEF annual conference they have hosted with the Devi Samaj College of Education. That is wonderful, and hope with your resolution, with your blessings, we'll be able to host the 36th in Tamil Nadu next year. That is offline. Hopefully offline.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, one and all.
Vandarkar sir, Singh sir, thank you very much.
Sarve Shukhina Bhavantu.
Namaskar.
Sarve Shukhina Bhavantu.
Thank you, ma'am. सब अपनी health का ख्याल रखें, please.
Last, Sarve Shukhina Bhavantu. This is what I can say. Let us be all happy. Let us be all happy. Thank you very much. And we'll meet tomorrow. I think it is at 10 o'clock for the second part of our annual conference, which will start with the memorial lectures tomorrow, and then the valedictory. By 1:30, I think it will be over. I think we will be using the same, Pargat, you are here? Yes.
Yes,
it will be the same link.
Yes,
same link.
We will be using the conference link, ma'am. This was our different link. We will be using the same link, ma'am.
आपने तो एकदम कमाल कर दिया, Pargat. You are not well till that date.
Sir, how is your health now?
With the blessings of you all.
How is your health now? Take care.
Thank you.
I was really so sorry to see, you know, when you're talking, nose is running, he was not well. And I was also talking.
It's our duty, ma'am. It's our duty.
Pargat sir is a magician from Punjab.
Yes.
Magician
is a magician from Punjab. He can do anything.
Magical magician, sir.
Thank you.
And Khusbinder also. Khusbinder said, my son is coming after 5 years from Canada. Man,
yes,
what to know? You have to be here. You have to be here. You know, like everybody has the family.
Yes.
So I always call you a family, and this family will always live like this. City forever. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Good night. Thank you so much. Yes. I leave now.